Hello students. Today we are going to start a new chapter from our Science Horizon book, that is chapter 14, Keeping the Earth Clean. Students, all of you know that Earth is the only planet where life can possible because of presence of air, water, soil, etc. Students, one most important factor is that green plants are present on our earth's surface, which also help us and other animal kingdom, the whole animal kingdom, to survive on this earth's surface. As plants and animals are known to live on this earth, it makes earth a beautiful planet. Understood? There is no other planet where life can be possible. Earth is the only planet where life is possible, and this is made only for the presence of plants and animals in it. Yes students, plants, especially trees, are home to many animals. Plants not only give shelter to animals, they help us in different ways. All of you know, we get food, the whole animal kingdom get their food from green plants, directly or indirectly. Green plants have chlorophyll in their leaves, which has the capacity to trap, to absorb the sunlight, and with the help of carbon dioxide and water, they photosynthesize their food. And the rest animal kingdom depend directly or indirectly on this food. So we depend on plants for our food. Now students, the second thing is that plants release life supporting oxygen during photosynthesis, which is also the basic need of animal kingdom, human beings and different animals. Students, besides food and oxygen, plants or trees help us in different ways. Yes students, they are useful to us in many ways. All of you have idea how plants are useful to us. Understood? But students, due to some human activities, the plants are reducing day by day. Their number is reducing day by day. Cutting down of trees in large number is known as deforestation. Clear? And students, due to deforestation, now our home planet Earth is facing so many challenges. Every day it is facing so many challenges. Among them, some important things I have written here in the board. See, effect of deforestation: air pollution, land pollution and sound pollution. Let us discuss one by one. As you know that plants release oxygen during photosynthesis and they absorb carbon dioxide. So, carbon dioxide is harmful for us and other animals. So, as they absorb carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and release oxygen, the amount of these two gases remain balanced in our atmosphere. But by cutting down of trees, the balance is disturbed. The amount of carbon dioxide gas is increased in the atmosphere, which is bad for us. And this is known as air pollution. Second one is land pollution. Yes students, when we cut trees or we destroy grasslands, all of you know the roots of trees, shrubs and herbs, okay, they hold the soil firmly, tightly. But when we cut them, soil is eroded. Soil erosion caused. That is pollution. Understood? The upper part of the soil is either blown up by wind or washed away by rainwater. Means this is land pollution. Next one is sound pollution. Students, the sounds coming from industries, from vehicles, honking of horns of vehicles, and the other sounds produced by sound systems like you can say DJ or any TV, these things, electronic gadgets. These sounds are absorbed by the trees to a little extent. But when we cut them, the sound is polluted. It becomes noise. Understood? Second one is reduce rainfall. As all of you know that very tiny holes are present on the lower part of the leaves, which are known as stomata. And gaseous exchange takes place through these stomata. Students, when the roots of plants absorb water from the soil, all the water is not required by the plants for photosynthesis. So the extra amount of water is evaporated to the atmosphere from the plant's stomata, through the stomata of the plants. And this evaporated water, when condenses, become cloud and condenses to become raindrops. But when you cut down trees, then the amount of rainfall is reduced. Understood? Then rise in greenhouse gases. Almost we have discussed about increasing the amount of carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere. There are some other gases also like CH is for methane, CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, by these gases also rise in our atmosphere and pollute the atmosphere. That's why I told you in the first point, that is air pollution. Now come to soil erosion and flood. In this point we have discussed a little bit about soil erosion. Students, the roots of trees, plants and even grass, they spread under the soil. Understood? And hold the soil firmly or tightly. And when there is rain, they prevent soil erosion. Means the upper surface of the soil is very fertile, all of you know. Humus is present in the upper part of the soil. So, they prevent the washing away of soil, upper part of the soil. Okay, and keep the soil fertile for growing plants. So, this is soil erosion. Sometimes by speedy wind also the soil, the upper part of the soil is blown away. So when there is trees or grass plants, they hold the soil tightly and prevent soil erosion. Got it? But by cutting down trees, this can't be possible. Now come to flood. Yes, children, the roots of trees absorb the excess water, rainwater, and enrich the groundwater level. But when we cut the trees, there is no roots, so they can't absorb the rainwater, could not absorbed by the soil. And there is flood everywhere. In cities there is flood, in towns there is flood. Understood? Cities like Mumbai, every year there is flood in Mumbai. Understood? So students, next point is danger to wildlife. Yes, all of you know that forests are homes of different types of birds, animals, reptiles, small insects, etc. But when we destroy the forest, they lost their home, they lost their shelter. So plants, animals, both these two living things maintain a balance in the atmosphere, in the environment. But if the number of plants is reducing, then the number of animals is reducing, the balance is disturbed. Okay. Now students, these are the bad effects of deforestation. But now this is the time of awareness. We should aware that we should not do deforestation. We should not cut more trees. Understood? We cut trees for our needs. As population is growing day by day, we need more houses, more factories, more roads, more bridges. Okay, railway tracks are made. Farm lands means crop lands. We need food. That's why farmlands are needed, where you can grow crops like rice, wheat, etc. So we have to prevent, we have to control population, growing population. Understood? This is the main thing. Clear? So students, there are so many things which we can do to reduce deforestation and which can make our planet Earth green. We have to keep our planet Earth green, means full of plants, full of trees. Students, here I can tell you that Amazon forest is a very big forest in the world. Okay, it is known as lungs of the planet Earth, but due to continuous cutting down of trees, the forest is destroyed day by day, and all of you know the harmful effects of forest destruction and how wildlife lost their homes, their shelters. Students, population control is very important. Understood? There are so many points. We can use 3 Rs. 3 Rs. That is reduce, reuse and recycle of some goods in our everyday life. By maintaining, by accepting very small habits, we can prevent cutting down of trees. Students, reducing means if we reduce our uses. Understood? It is possible by controlling a population. Then reuse things. You can reuse a paper. After using a copy paper, you can make so many things. Pictures are given in your book. Here you see paper holders. Here you see, okay, bags, baskets, pencil box, storage box. This type of things you can make from your from the wastage of from paper wastes. Understood? So students, now recycling. There are so many things like metals, glass, paper, clothes. These things can be recycled in the factories. Means again, new paper, cloth, these things can be made. Metals can be made from these. Okay. So by recycling the fossil fuel like coal, petroleum and electricity, we can use them less. Their need becomes less. So then what happens? Then we can prevent cutting down of trees. So we have to accept 3 Rs. This is reduce, reuse and recycle of goods in our everyday life. Now students, our government have taken so many steps to prevent deforestation. Understood? There is a program holding for 1 week in the whole country, that is Bano Mahotsav, which is celebrated in the month of July every year. During this Bano Mahotsav week, so many programs are held here and there, like plantation programs. People plant trees, small plants or seeds of different plants. Okay, and awareness programs are there. There are so many competitions. Got it? And then what happened? Another one is, students, World Environment Day. The United Nations, they celebrate 5th June as World Environment Day to make people aware about the environment, about forests, about plants. Understood? There is World Soil Day also. There are so many days. Why? These days are celebrated by Indian government and by UN, United Nations, to bring awareness among people, to save our planet Earth, to prevent forests. Understood? Afforestation or reforestation are done during these programs. So students, this is our duty to plant more and more trees. Okay? Because all of you know the usefulness of trees, plants, how could we depend upon them, and in absence of green plants, life is not possible at all on our planet. So this completes our chapter. All of you learn the chapter properly. Okay, learn from your book, watch my video. Thank you. Take care.